Good morning, students. So we're going to start a subject programming in Java. And our topic is conditional statements. So in last class, we have seen two types of conditional statements, if and if else. So we'll have an overview of that. So what is a if condition statement and if else statement? Okay, so Java control statements. So Java control statements are the control the order of execution in a Java program. To control the order of execution in a Java program based on data values and conditional logic, we require Java control statements. So Java control statements in a programming language are very useful as they allow a programmer to change the flow of program execution. Okay, to change the flow of program execution, we require Java control statements. So in this, three types of control statements are there: selection statement, loop statement, and transfer statement. There is break, continue, and return. So in selection statement, we are having if else, and switch case. In loop statements, we are having while loop, do while, and for loop, and for each loop also. In transfer statements, we are having break, continue, and return. Okay. So what is this conditional statements? Based on this condition only, we can change the structure of a C program, structure of a Java program. So like in if condition is true, it will execute below statement. If condition is false, it will skip the below statement. So here's if statement, a set of statements inside a if block is executed when the condition is true. If block is skipped, if the condition is false. Okay, when block is skipped, if the condition is false. Okay, so here syntax you can see if condition is true, code to be executed. Below code it will execute. If condition is false, it will skip this below code and it will execute the next statement. Okay, so flowchart of if statement you have seen. So in flowchart also we are having, so in exam you have to write all these things. So if they ask about control statements, compulsory you have to write the definition, then you have to write the syntax, third you have to write the flowchart of if statement, and then fourth you have to write the program. Okay, these 4 points are very important. So like four things we can say: if statement definition, syntax, and then flowchart, then flowchart. So this I call it as a complete answer. Okay, 4 parts. Okay, every answer is divided into 4 parts: definition, syntax, flowchart, and then program. So if condition is true, it will execute the below statement, that is statement 1. If condition is false, it will skip the statement 1 and it will execute the next statement. Okay, so whatever the next statement may be, it will execute the next statement. Okay. It will execute the next statement. Okay. Okay, so we'll see program on if statement. So class if statement, public static void main string arguments, int age is equal to 15. If age is less than or equal to 18, system dot out println he is not eligible for voting. So here we have taken class if statement. What is the name of the class? If statement is the name of the class. So public static void main string arguments. So for main function you have to take public static keywords. So both keywords are very important: public keyword and static keyword. Okay, and void, as you know, void is used in C and C++ also. So even in Java we are using this void main string arguments. Okay, so string arguments, here S is capital and arguments is an array type. Okay, arguments are of array type or string type you can say. So arguments are of string type. So int age is equal to 15 we are using. Okay, so that, okay, so this is an if program. And if else statement, if condition is true, statement in the if block is executed. If condition is false, statement in the else block is executed. This is if else statement. There, if condition is false, it is skipping the statement. Here in if else statement, if condition is false, it is executing the else statement. That is statement 2, it is executed. So flowchart of if else statement is same as if only, if condition only, but here the change is there. If condition is true, statement 1 it will execute. If condition is false, it will go to else block and it will execute the statement 2. Okay, so the same program we are writing else keyword also. Else is a keyword, we are using else keyword. So class if else statement, public static void main string arguments, and int age is equal to 23. If age is greater than or equal to 18, system.out.println he is eligible for voting. So here system.out.println s is capital, else system.out.println he is not eligible for voting. So if condition is true, it will execute first statement. If condition is false, it will execute the second statement. Okay, so this is if else. Next we are having switch statement in Java. Switch statement, switch statement in Java. Okay, so what is switch statement in Java? So we'll write the definition. A switch statement enables a programmer to select one of the execution path based on the value of an expression. Based on the value of the expression. Okay. So a switch statement enables a programmer to select one of the execution paths based on the based on the expression, based on the value of an expression. So there are some points. So what is the first point we will be having? A switch statement. Switch statement has one or more case labels and a single default label. Single default label. Okay, so a switch statement has one or more case labels and one default label we are having. A default label is executed. A default label is executed when no matching value is found in the case labels. No matching value is found in the case labels. Okay, so default label is executed when no matching value is found in the case labels. So okay, so that is the second point. Third point, the argument of switch must be one of the following types. The argument of switch must be one of the following types. Okay, so what is that? Byte, short, char, integer, or enum. Okay, the arguments of switch must be one of the types. That is either it should be a byte, short, character, int, or enum. Okay, it may be either these 5 types. And fourth point, you cannot have duplicate case labels. You cannot have duplicate case labels. That is, the same value cannot be used twice. Okay, you cannot have duplicate case labels. Duplicate case labels means if you're using case label as A, you cannot use the same label once again. Okay, so you cannot have the same labels. You cannot have the duplicate case labels. That is, the same value cannot be used twice. Last point, the default label does not have to be placed at the end. The default label does not have to be placed at the end. It cannot appear anywhere in the switch block. Okay, default label does not have to be placed at the end. So we cannot place the default label at the end. Default label does not have to be placed at the end. So that is these are the points of switch case. So switch case is nothing but it provides a set of options. Okay, different types of options it will provide. So whatever option you like, you can use that option. Okay, you can select that option. So based on this option, it will go to that block and it will execute that block. Okay, so we'll see syntax of switch case. So syntax is like switch, your variable name or expression you can have, case value 1, case value 1, code to be executed, break, break, case value 2, code to be executed, break, case value 3, code to be executed, break. Next, default you will be having default, code to be executed, break, close. Okay, so this is syntax of switch expression, case value 1, code to be executed, break, case value 2, code to be executed, break, and then case value 3, code to be executed, break, default, code to be executed. So whichever case, for example, switch expression 1, in expression 1, if I pass 1, it will go to first block only. Okay, if I say in expression 1, it will go to case value 1 and it will execute only this block and it will come out of this block. It will not go to case 2, case 3, it will not go, and it will not go to default also. So if I select 1, only this block will be executed. If I select case 2, it is going to execute only case 2 block, and okay, so remaining blocks are skipped. So whichever expression I will send, only it will go to that block, and remaining block it will not go to another blocks, and it will come out of the okay blocks. Remaining blocks is not executed. So for suppose if I don't select 1 2 3, apart from this 3, if I select something like 5 6 7, it will go to default block. Okay, so other than 3, if I select any other expression, it will go to default block, and whatever code is there in default block, it is going to execute it. Okay, so this is about switch case. So flow chart. flowchart of switch case. Okay, so you're going to select the rhombus dimension. Shape fill, no. Okay, so see. Okay, so it takes little time here to draw the structure of flowchart of switch case. It's almost done. So I'm taking this risk for your sake only. Insert shapes. Okay. Okay. Done. It's almost done. Okay, so this is a condition. Case 1, you can say case 1, case 2, case 3. We can have so on up to, and we can have default here. Statement to be executed. Okay, here is a statement. So what our statement is going to execute, that one where I'll be having in this statement. Statement. Okay, here you will be having a break. 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 Okay, so your statement 1 and your statement 2 go on statement 10, so on up to. Okay, you'll be having all those things. Statement 3. Break. So all will be connected together in centrally. Yeah. exit, exit. Okay, so here it is. Okay, I have a break. So this is a flowchart of switch case. So write a program on switch case. So program on switch case. So switch case class switch case. Public static void main string arguments. Public static void main string arguments. One bracket. So what type of switch case program will write? Okay, int a is equal to 2 comma b is equal to 3 comma c. Okay, int a b c we have taken integer type variables. Integer c and integer choice will take. Okay, okay, so we'll take a program on this. Okay, so int okay, we'll write int a is equal to 10 comma b is equal to 20, c is equal to 30. We wrote all these things and we'll check whether if a is greater than b and a is greater than c. If a is greater than b and a is greater than c, we'll check whether status status is equal to 1. Okay, so first we have to take status is equal to minus 1 and status is equal to minus 1 we are taking. And if status is equal to 1, we'll check if a is greater than b and a is greater than c. Okay, status 1. We are taking else condition also. Else if b is greater than c, else if b is greater than c, status is equal to 2. Status is equal to 2. One more else block. Else status is equal to 3, close. Okay, switch case, switch status, switch status, case 1, case 1, system dot out dot println, system out dot println, a is greatest. Okay, a is greatest. Break, break. Case 2, system dot out dot println, println b is greatest, b is greatest, close, break. Case 3, system dot println c is greatest, close, break. And then default system dot out dot println cannot be determined. Close switch case, close if statement and close the main function class. Okay, so this is about switch case. So int a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20, c is equal to 30, int status is equal to -1. So -1 means a is greater than b and b is uh, a is greater than c. A is greater than b, is a greater than b, 10 is greater than 20, no. And a is greater than c, 10 is greater than 30, no, status is not 1. Else if b is greater than c, b is greater than c, is b greater than c, 20 greater than 30, no, it's not status 2 also, else status 3. So status is equal to 3. Okay, status is equal to 3. So in status is equal to 3, what case we are having? Switch status 3, it will go to 3 and it will display c is the greatest. Okay, c is the greatest, it is going to display this output, it is going to display. So we'll execute this one in next class. Let's see. Okay, so by the time we'll stop this video. Thank you.